talking mass brawls, drunken threats and punch-ups. Brits do have a bit of a reputation for behaving badly abroad. It's unruly behaviour on flights that is on the rise, with UK airlines seeing the number of air rage incidents nearly tripling since 2019.
Airlines are now being accused of fueling it with cut-price offers on alcoholic drinks. So should booze be banned on flights to help stop drunken violence abroad? We're joined by author and journalist Anne-Marie Scanlon, who says ban the booze on flights, and TV personality Bobby Norris, who says having a drink on your flight is part of the holiday experience. It is part of the holiday experience, isn't it?
Well, it is a part of the holiday experience, but obviously it's on the rise. The figures show that there's more and more trouble generated from alcohol. So why not just cut it out? Let people have their flight in peace and not have it ruined by a couple of drunken idiots.
Pubs, should we cut them out as well?
No, because you can walk out of a pub. If somebody starts kicking off or getting violent or being rude or aggressive, you can leave or the police can come. On a plane, if somebody starts, God forbid, it happened to a friend of mine, vomiting on themselves in the seat beside you, you are stuck there. Yes, sorry, breakfast time viewers. You know, and you can't leave. So it's a different environment entirely.
Bobby, what do you make of that then? You know, that we see the number of incidents is on the increase, and as Anne-Marie was saying, the thing is when you're on a plane, you've got nowhere to go, have you? You've just got to put up with all of that.
But I mean, if we're thinking about it, that's got to be the smallest minority. Like, for so many people, they work hard all year for a one-week holiday if they're lucky enough to even get that. So we're going to stop Bertie and Gertie that are going to Benidorm for a week and she can't have a glass of Chablis on the plane. Or, to me, like, if you ban it on a plane...
Bobby,
but we've all been to an airport.
They've all worked so hard.
Why can't they
have their flight
I've walked into a certain pub and people have got their fry-ups and they've got a pint of snake bite, they've got Jaeger bombs. So who's stopping it at the airport? People can get on the plane drunk. So as far as I'm aware, cabin crew can stop either at the gate. You can be told you're too drunk, you're not getting on.
So that's the thing, isn't it, Anne-Marie, that actually if people are too drunk, they will be stopped from getting on the plane?
Well, they won't. I was on a plane with a stag party coming back from their stag weekend, and there was a couple of men there who were going to wake up in a different country and not know how they got there. And again, one of them was standing beside the bathroom. The guy didn't know where he was, but he kept going... And we were in seats, you know, he was too drunk to be violent. But, like you say, Bertie and Gertie deserve to have a peaceful flight. They've worked hard for it.
Yeah, well, I think your holiday starts at the airport. Well, I like a gin and tonic on the plane. Do you know what I mean? For me, that's where your holiday starts. And to start banning everything, we're banning too much. I think that is your 1 week, or you're having a little sociable drink. You're with friends, you're with family. As long as you're not hurting anyone or causing trouble, to me...
I agree,
I can't understand how we could even think that's
more and more
okay to
people
ban.
are causing trouble on planes, and more alcohol is being sold on planes. So there is a correlation between 2-for-1 bargains. Who's not going to do it?
But it's not every plane. If you're a pub, you can not serve people coming in if they're drunk. You can not serve them if they are disruptive. You can throw them out. You can call the police. And if in the end you don't grip it, your licence can be taken away. But to ban every pub would feel like a terrible thing. Why can't we have the same rule for airlines? The police can come if there's bad behaviour. You can stop drunk people getting on. But if in the end the plane doesn't grip it and serves alcohol too much, take away the licence.
I was on a transatlantic flight that made a stop at Shannon, specifically for a man to be arrested. Now, that's 6 hours in which he caused chaos and had to be restrained by the
But it's not every flight, is it?
It's not every flight, but, I mean, why should flight attendants are expected to deal with these people more and more. Where are their rights as well? They should be able to go to work and not be abused, not be physically hurt.
But some of us are... I mean, I'm not a good flyer, like... I'll do it because I want to go on holiday, but I don't like flying. I've lived my dream pushing that trolley because I wanted to be a flight attendant, but I'd be the world's worst because I don't like flying. I'd be all right on the runway. But anyway, sometimes just having a little drink, do you know what I mean? I sit down, I get my iPad out, I've got ITVX on, I'll have a little drink, got to be done, and you take it and just chills you out a little bit, gets you in holiday mode. As I say, working so hard, people. The last few years, people haven't even been able to go away. Cost of living at the minute. So let people go to Benidorm and have a vino.
I'm not a fan of flying either, so I see your point on that one. What about the nervous flyers, Anne-Marie, who are kind of just thinking, do you know what, to calm the nerves, a little drink might help?
There's people in my family that are scared of flying, and I totally get it. I've been flying since I was 6, and my first flight was solo. But I don't think alcohol is necessarily the right way to treat anxiety, because you never know how it can affect different people in different ways. So I would say to anybody who's struggling to go to their doctor. You know, there are alternatives. You can write your prescription for certain tablets that you wouldn't want to take every day, but getting on a plane, it would make the whole process easier.
I'd love to go to the doctor, but I can't get an appointment for 3 weeks. If my head was hanging off, I'd have to book in for a Zoom next month.
So... Don't mention the trains at the weekend.
Plan ahead.
No.
Charlotte, our Twitter poll is a bit surprising.
Should we have a look? I know. Let's have a look at what you've all been voting this morning. And it is 57% of you say yes, we should ban booze on flights. 43% say no, it shouldn't be. I mean, and loads of you got in touch this morning as well. Thanks for that. Jean says, a very good idea. Inebriated passengers often cause havoc on flights and spoil the trip for everyone else. Donnie says, I'd stop going abroad if booze was banned on planes. It's when the holiday starts, having a glass of wine while you travel.
Goodness me.
Thank you both very much for joining us
That was
this morning.
great.